Hi everyone, Chess Hoodie here. I know it's been a while, but I started a new job, so my free time is measured basically in minutes. So it's not easy to find the time to record these days, but hopefully in the future I'll record more. So let me get straight to the point. So this is the position I was solving. So those few minutes that I have for myself, I sometimes use to solve a puzzle or two online, and this is actually from chess.com, and as you can see it took me 14 minutes and 19 seconds to solve it. I was drinking coffee and smoking and thinking. I was really deep into this position. I was attracted by its beauty, and I had two cigarettes in these 40 minutes, I remember. And after having solved it, I fed the position to lichess engine to see what it thinks, and it cannot solve it, at least on my computer. I don't know much about how this works. I think it's based on it's on server. This is some cloud engine, or maybe not. Maybe it's related to the strength of my device. My computer is very old, so maybe that's the reason. So as a test, I propose that you guys test this. You feed this position, it's white to move, and just ask the lichess Stockfish engine if he can solve it. On my computer, it showed black is better, but actually white is winning. So let's see. Let's see. So I just want to share one more time how impressed I was, not with my solving ability, but with the beauty of this position. All right. So white to move. So you have to combine the H pawn, threatening to promote, and the weakness of the black king. That king needs to be checkmated. How to do that? That's the hard part. So the first move is obvious. You push the pawn. You threaten to promote. The knight has to block. Now comes the first precise move. Bishop f5 check. If the king escapes, we pick up the knight. That's a double attack. Check and attacking the knight. So king can't escape, he must block. Now comes the first hard move to find. Also, I forgot to say, you can try and solve it. You can start from here if you forgot. It doesn't matter. Maybe it's going to be a little bit easier. So bishop c8, threatening a checkmate. So this is a threat. Check and mate. If the king tries to run, then again it lines up with a knight, and black loses the knight and the game. If uh, black pushes his e pawn, trying to escape this way, then after this precise check, we again set up this skewer, or whatever it is called. So he has to play c5, hoping to block this check from the diagonal. But now comes this was the hardest move to find. Bishop to d7. This move puts black into zugzwang. If the knight moves to e7, we push our pawn and we make a queen. If black pushes his c-pawn, then the solution is similar as in the main line after bishop a4. I will show that later because in the main line we have something similar. So there is only one move, knight h6. But now we give this check. The purpose of this check is to make to force black to block his king in, and we managed. You remember I told you need to make a checkmating net, and this is it. We have made it. After bishop a4, we are threatening bishop c2 checkmate. e3 doesn't help because the bishop covers that square. So when he pushes c3, we come back and we checkmate. So that's it. I don't know. In my mind's eyes, this is just beautiful. Not the fact that I had solved it, that's irrelevant. But just when you look at these moves, and if you try to understand them, how beautiful they are, how each move has to be exactly that move, and it has a purpose, and you can actually understand it. Why is it played if you go deeply into this position. By the way, I'm currently playing an OTB tournament that lasts 2 months. It's a league competition. Every weekend we play. So my free time is non-existent, because I work many hours Monday to Friday, and on weekends I play chess. And this is one of my worst tournaments OTB tournaments, results wise. But it is also one of my best tournaments in terms of how strong are average, my moves on average. Because what happens to me a lot in this tournament, I play some beautiful games. I make so many best moves or strong moves, and then in the fourth hour, something happens with my focus, with my brain, and I lose positions which are +4 or so. This is the first time that I'm experiencing this, but it's okay. Currently, I can barely focus on chess, so maybe there is a correlation between the big changes in my life and my results. Anyways, I'm enjoying playing, so it's okay, even though I'm one of the worst performing players in my club this year. Anyways, I'll show you these games, or at least parts of them, but I'll do that once the tournament finishes, and that's going to be in a couple of weeks. It's a 2 months tournament. Can you imagine? In 2022, there is a tournament that lasts 2 months. Of course, it's played only on the weekends. That's one of the reasons. And there are a lot of clubs in my league. All right, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful puzzle. And don't forget to feed the position to the engine and see if it can solve it. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.